What's up guys, my name is Michael, I do ride share for a living, and in this video I want to tell you why DoorDash is actually lying to you. I know it's kind of surprising, a company lying to you, but there's a couple things that DoorDash will tell you whenever you start out of ways to make money or ways to, you know, work their system, but all they're really doing is basically lying to you to make it so you don't make as much as you can. And I want to point out 3 ways how they're lying to you. And the first way is hotspots. Now, what they tell you is that the hotspots are where you go to where the orders are going to be coming from. Each zone you go to has anywhere from 1 to 3 different hotspots, and they will change throughout the course of the day depending on where orders are coming from. The thing they don't tell you is that hotspots are where everybody goes. I mean, if they tell you that's where you need to go, then if you listen, then every single dasher that's in the zone goes to the hotspot. What that does basically puts you in a fake queue per se, where if you're next to 10 people, whoever is there, they get a ping first. If they take it, they get it. If they don't, it'll keep going to the next person in line, and you might not see an order for half an hour sitting in one spot. You're not gonna make any money doing that. Even during, you know, peak pay times where you're getting extra money for each order, if you wait an hour for one order, are you really making that much more money? You're not. So what I suggest doing is going away from the hotspot, try to find a different area that still has businesses, like, you know, say a Chick-fil-A, a Chipotle, a convenience store, like gas station kind of thing. Like, sit anywhere that's near businesses that isn't at the hotspot. I guarantee you that you'll get more orders that way. The second way they're lying to you is about peak pay period, which kind of plays into the whole hotspot thing I just talked about, where, okay, peak pay comes around, and for those of you who don't have peak pay in your area because it's too oversaturated, I'm sorry for your loss. DoorDash cares even less about you. If you have peak pay, then you're like, okay, cool, I can go online between, let's say, 5 to 9 p.m. and you get an extra $5 per delivery. That's awesome, right? You can almost basically double your income for a couple hours. That's actually not true, because one, if you don't utilize the hotspot thing I mentioned about going other places, you're gonna get less orders, which gives you more money, gives you less money anyways. But the other thing is that peak pay is when everyone signs on. So yeah, you might get $5 more per delivery, but the amount of people that it's trying to draw from to get orders completed is probably doubled. So you have to fight against, instead of 10 people, 20 people or more people. And if an area is not that busy, you're not going to get anything for over an hour. Trust me, it's happened to me many times, and it's very frustrating when you're trying to do this for a living and you don't make any money. You make maybe like $30 in 4 hours. It's extremely frustrating. So with both of those combined, there's the last one I want to bring up, which I think is the biggest one. It's basically I don't want to say it's a scam, but before I started doing DoorDash, they actually changed their pay policy. Now, what they tell you from the start is you get $5, well, what I was told at least, you get $5 per delivery plus 100% of the tip that the customer gives you. And the tip part about the tip given to you is true. You do get 100% of the cash tips. But what they don't tell you is that if the tip is higher than $4, then you only get $1 from DoorDash. So let's say you get an order that comes up and the payment on it is like $7.32 or something like that. Okay, so $7.32. What that is you're getting $1 from DoorDash and you're getting $6.42 tip from the customer. That's not $5 plus tip, that's $1 per tip. And at that point, you know, it's completely ridiculous. Why would they tell you you're getting $5 or whatever, I think it changes depending on your market. Where I work at being Pittsburgh, the minimum is $5 per delivery. I know some areas it's down to like $3 or $2.50 or something like that. It all depends on your market and what the lowest amount they'll pay you for an order is. But the point being is that they're still not giving you the minimum plus tips like they tell you that they do. They only give you $1. And if the customer doesn't give at least a $4 tip, then what they do is they give you the amounts needed to buffer it. So let's say someone orders something from like Wendy's and the payout is going to be like $5.60. That's 60 cents over the minimum for the area. What happened was the tip was only like $2 or $3 because if they only got like, you know, a sandwich and fries, it's not that much money, so they only gave a $2 tip. What Doordash did was took the $2 tip, added their $1 minimum on that, so it gives you $3, and then they gave an extra $2 out of their pocket to meet the minimum for the area. And they only do that if the tip is less than the minimum for the area, which most orders aren't, because most orders are going to be for a nice dinner or like a family meal where the tip is going to be a lot higher than the minimum for the area. A lot of people are told that you get a certain amount plus tips when it's only $1. And when you lie to you from the start and you find out afterwards, that really makes you not want to do this anymore. But anyways, guys, that's all I really wanted to say about Doordash. I'm gonna have another video coming up soon about an experience I had at a restaurant where I was lied to by support, and let's just say I wasted too much of my time and the customer's time, and it's just too much crap to not put out in the video to let you guys know what goes on as a Dasher every single day to most people. But until then, guys, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and also subscribe to the channel for more rideshare and delivery content. And until then, I'll see you next time.